Well, hello everybody, welcome to Chicago. We're doing my evening walk home from work on Monday. It's the day before Halloween. Thanks for tuning in. We gave it the college try there. I didn't get my hopes up. Yeah, we got streaming issues on TikTok. It was interesting that I was trying to watch Dan and Marty earlier today from New York City. They were having the same, at least on my end. I saw them cutting in and out. At least that's what I experienced on my phone, probably what you experienced. And it just cracks me up. No one was replying to them in the comments, so maybe other people were able to stream. On my phone, I'm not able to stream other people's live streams without them cutting out. It's on and off, and I know when I stream, it's on and off, on and off. So we're going to YouTube. Thanks for finding me on YouTube. Yeah, Wes, Hubert, Be Creative. Thanks for tuning in for our walk home here. I know some of you were on at lunchtime, and I appreciate that. If you missed our lunchtime tour on YouTube, check it out. We went by Buckingham Fountain. The fountain was still on. And yeah, well, I'm looking forward to this too. We'll do a nice YouTube live stream in the evening, heading home from work, and we'll get the sun will be going down. It'll be getting dark, and we'll be able to check out the lights. I'll just head through the Gold Coast tonight because I might try Astor Street again, because we were able to live stream from there on Friday, and I found some new Halloween decorations that we can highlight again, and then head up through the neighborhood there, probably Lincoln Park here. But hey, forklifts, yeah, that's fine. Thanks, Mayo. Thanks for operating the heavy machinery there. That's good. Wes, yeah, the big screen. David, good evening. Cece, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I uninstalled. That's good advice. I completely uninstalled my TikTok. I reinstalled. That didn't help. I appreciate it. I'll do it again. It's all good advice. People have good suggestions. I am having horrible issues with TikTok. I think I'm getting a message that they don't want me on their app. And if I can't use TikTok, I can't be of any service to you, but we can be a service to you on YouTube. And thanks for watching on YouTube. We can watch at 720p. People can put it right on the flat screen TV. And aren't the Christmas lights going to look nice in 720p on your big screen there? Look at the Whacker drives looking nice. And what's so great about TikTok anyway? You know, TikTok has been nothing but heartache. I haven't even made much money from TikTok. It's so funny that everybody acts like, you know, because I live. TikTok is horrible. They take all your money, you know, and this won't be a big TikTok complaint fest. It's just hugely frustrating for me that the app has not been my friend, you know. So we'll stick on YouTube. I appreciate. Thanks for watching me on YouTube. Look at the city view. Look at the city view coming by here. Looking nice. The Chicago River. We're looking towards the lake here. We're crossing the DuSable Michigan Avenue Bridge. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll head right up Michigan Avenue and see what's happening up this way. Yeah, the city view is going to come right underneath us. So here, let's get in position here. We'll say hello. People going by. Wave, wave. How's it going? That's great. Architecture tour, Shoreline. Looking nice. Look at the St. Regis is looking nice. Yeah. Grim Evil, Dolores, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in for the YouTube. I appreciate it. And yeah, let me get the camera straight here. I just went the wrong direction here. There we go. We'll go that way. Good, that's much better. Oops. Yeah, it's much better. I'd rather get you a constant stream because I can imagine how annoying that is. I was trying to watch Dan. just right before I came on. his was cutting out on me too. Every 15 seconds, his live feed would freeze, and it must have just been me because no one else was responding in his comments that it was freezing up. It was just to me. And they must be throttling certain people, and I made the naughty list. So, hey, that's great. I'm glad TikTok doesn't like me because I don't like TikTok. But I like all the people I met on TikTok. See, that's the amazing thing. And look at the Apple Store. We'll do the best we can here. There's the Chicago Tribune. There's the Wrigley Building, and then we can get the whole skyline here when we look back. Look at that. Look how nice that looks in widescreen. I'll walk backwards here for a second. And there's the 401 North Michigan building. It used to be the Equitable building, but nothing lasts. Looks beautiful, Hubert. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah. Hilda. Yeah, Kate, thanks for coming from TikTok. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's hard. I've been trying since Friday to maintain a constant stream on TikTok. I have horrible time doing it, and I noticed other people I was trying to watch today were freezing up. Some people are fine. Something's going on, and we'll figure it out eventually. But until we do, the YouTube's a wonderful outlet that we can look at the beautiful detail here of the Tribune Tower. We're looking straight up. And look at the detail here on the door. Yeah, thanks, Wes. Thanks for the confirmation. You can imagine how paranoid it makes me feel when I ask people, I said, is anybody else cutting out? You know, and that's why there's something going on with the internet. It has something to do with the Middle East and the wars going on there. And I don't know if TikTok is having a hard time dealing with this new environment because I'm sure Homeland Security with the internet's really stepped out, that there's been a lot of internet cyber war going on. See, we got to remember that all these wars we hear about, not just the Ukraine war and North Korea, but the Middle East, wars in the future are going to be cyber wars too. And one day, God forbid, you'll go to get money out of your ATM and nothing will work. And that could happen in cyber warfare, you know. And, you know, TikTok not working is small potatoes. They're probably happy that TikTok's not working because a lot of misinformation is being spread on TikTok, you know. And hey, thanks everybody. The Sky Bridge, are you talking about the Sky Bridge in the West Loop? There's a building called the Sky Bridge. Which Sky Bridge are you referring to in Chicago? There's a Sky Deck. There's a Sky Deck for the Sears Willis Tower, and there's a Sky Deck for the John Hancock. That's the 94th floor for the John Hancock is still open as far as I know. I know they closed down the Signature Room and the Signature Lounge, which was a restaurant and a bar that was actually above the observation deck on the 95th and 96th floor. The observation deck for the John Hancock is on the 94th floor. And the one I just showed, I missed it. I was talking, so I don't know what Sky Deck you're talking about. I'm just walking up Michigan Avenue. We cross the Michigan Avenue Bridge. It's an operational drawbridge. If you go to my YouTube, I have a 2.5 hour video where we watch all the drawbridges open and close on Wednesday. Go watch please, if you want to interested in the drawbridges opening. We filmed it on Wednesday, the sailboats, and we actually saw a sailboat wreck. We saw a sailboat got hit by a shoreline boat cruise, with that big boat cruise that came across there, the barge. And the boat owner actually found me so he could use my YouTube video to help with his insurance claim. That's what you're talking about. It's a connection between the north and south buildings of the Wrigley Building. As far as I know, it still works. You can still walk across it. Of course, they don't just let anybody walk across it. You have to be in the secure portion of the building that has limited access. Here's Colores Mexicanos. Look how nice it looks. Got the Lele dolls. But yeah, as far as I understand, it still works. And I always wanted to try it out. If I ever can get up there and film it, I'll film that sky bridge. Now I know what you're talking about. I didn't realize I wasn't even paying attention. I filmed the Wrigley building so much that for me, you know, I didn't even realize I was filming it. And then, you know, by the time the comments get, but yeah, that sky bridge on the Wrigley building that we saw, thanks Grim Evil for explaining it to me. As far as I know, it does work, but don't quote me on that because everything changes, and you'll have to ask people in the Wrigley building that manage it if they still let people walk across it. But it would be pretty freaky if they did. Yeah. Thanks for the good feedback. Yeah, I personally would rather just film from YouTube 100% of the time. I think the comments are more intelligent. We have less problem with trolls. It looks better in widescreen. If you're watching from your phone, you just got to turn your phone sideways. You can still comment. I appreciate people for watching and tuning in. There's many things about TikTok I really do not like, and don't get me started, as people know. I gave it every chance. Until they took my money and deleted my account. But so far, YouTube has been much more forgiving. There's the giant Starbucks there on Michigan Avenue. We're going past the Burberry here, and Zanga. We'll go past Nike Town. If you just joined, welcome to Chicago. We're on Michigan Avenue. We're filming in YouTube tonight because TikTok, I'm having TikTok streaming issues, but it started on Friday, and we'll see if it keeps going. And I personally think it has something to do with the war, but that's my guess. We'll never know. It's probably just, I have reinstalled the app. I cleared out my cache. Clearly, it's not a problem with my service provider because I'm streaming at 3,800 kilobits per second, and which takes up much more bandwidth on YouTube than it does on TikTok. Isn't that amazing? That TikTok cannot maintain a constant stream. And it's probably because their servers are not based in the United States. Just think of that. Just the fact that TikTok's, some of their servers are not based in the United States may be an issue. Look at that. That's a nice convertible. But they got the top up. Why they got the top up? Oh, it's 40 degrees. Welcome to Chicago. There's Tommy Bahama. There's the Cub store. We went up there. We checked that out on YouTube. Yeah, I want to stay with YouTube. Hey, we're getting close. I'm already above 500 subscribers. I think we got 670. So once I get above 3,000 hours watched, I can start offering subscriptions as an option. Of course, you can still watch for free. I'm not going to do a paywall because I believe things should be free and accessible to the public. And then we can get past all of TikTok's stupid gift economy. I know some people like that, but sometimes it distracts from what we're talking about. Look at the nice fall display we got here on Michigan Avenue. We got the nice Planet Medians here. And yeah, let's just head up into our usual walk home from work here. Thanks for coming along. Glad it's, oh look, so someone's getting run over here. And that person actually was wrong because the car had the light, the person had headphones on and just walked in front of the car and act like the car was wrong. Isn't that funny? We got it on tape. They were crossing against the light wearing headphones, and then they acted like the car was wrong. But I point that out because I know how frustrating it is as a driver. Sometimes, you know, me riding a bike, people see how crazy I ride a bike, but at least I know it's hard. I've driven around bikes. It makes people freaked out. And bikes have a hard time with traffic. We got to just cut each other some slack. There's Neiman Marcus. There's the Allerton Tip Tap Tap. I really got to look up to get it in landscape. Non-stop. Yeah, I agree. I agree that the listening to the streamer have to thank every gift is annoying. And I become like a trained seal. You know, I joke about it. Like, you know, why do I have to be like Pavlov's dog? But, you know, I learn to thank people because they are actually giving you money. And I want to compliment them for supporting me in that way. But, yeah, I want to get away from the the gamification of live streaming. I've had so many scams where people try to bait me on TikTok. They're like, we'll help increase your gifts. I'm like, you know, and it's a scam. It's a scam. It's somebody from North Korea or Nigeria trying to get my credit card information, you know. And TikTok is just full of scams, but so is the internet. Hopefully YouTube's much better here. But here, look at the nice fall display here. It's from Osaka, Japan, our sister city. Had something to do with this display. We're gonna go right by the Ralph Lauren here. We'll go by the, look how nice the water tower looks. We got the fall colors here on Michigan Avenue. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, we'll stick with YouTube. Thanks for, it might be a blessing in disguise. There's more there. Life was fine before TikTok, and life could be fine after TikTok. We'll enter the post-TikTok era. It was just like a anomaly of the pandemic that everybody got on TikTok because we were so bored and trapped and wanted to do dances from our bedroom. And then when we took TikTok out into the real world, like Dan and Dale Talk, TikTok started cracking down because they didn't want to see the real world. They want people trapped and isolated and not talking to each other about real stuff. You know, we show the real city. When I show the real city, TikTok doesn't like it, you know. And I'm glad you guys do, because positive, negatives, everything. It's the big bad city. And we're just heading home from work here. But here we're at Chicago Avenue. We'll go by the water tower here. There's the, look how nice the John Hancock looks. The Ritz-Carlton's there on the right, the big tall white building. And then we got the water tower with John Hancock. We'll go through this Jane Byrne Plaza here. And the castle. Saying something stupid, you know, and I enjoy kicking back on the couch and watching it on the big screen too. We got more pixels, and it really highlights these this nice architecture, historic architecture we have here. And we'll take this show on the road eventually. So yeah, we'll cut over to Rush Street. I'm just gonna make a beeline for home. Hey, I think there's a parade tomorrow on Halsted Street at Belmont, and just where I was at on Saturday night before we went to Wrigleyville, we went to Halsted there in Boys Town. I think there's a parade tomorrow. I think it starts at 6:30. I'm debating on whether to take the train up there to try to view the parade. I think that might be a really good one, because if anybody knows how to dress up for Halloween, it's Boys Town. And we were there on Saturday night, and there was people waiting to get in the clubs there on Halsted, and people were dressed. It just, my connection wouldn't work out, and that's why I had to, when I got to Wrigleyville, I filmed it instead of live streaming it, because there was no way my connection was going to work on YouTube or TikTok. There was just too many people in one area, and it messes with the bandwidth. You know, we've discovered that in other areas. But hey, thanks for tuning in. We got 36 people. Thanks for joining in. We'll go by Loyola Lewis Towers here. And hey, that's awesome. Hey, that's great. I love that. That dog was dressed up for Halloween. That's great. And yeah, we did this on Friday. We went by the exotic cars here. I'll just do it because you get your daily dose of car porn. That's a joke. I'm talking about exotic cars here, and we'll head up Rush Street and see if they turn on the purple lights there on Oak Street. There's Rush Street looking south. Pippin's used to be there. It moved around the corner. It's now on State Street. Here's the seminary. Look how nice the cemetery looks. Or the seminary. The Chicago Seminary there. And see how it goes down Rush and was this Pearson? Here, I'm spinning around here. I'm trying to get the Bentley Gold Coast here sign. And yeah, we showed this before here. They're working the deals. They're selling that light blue Bentley. We get this yellow Lamborghini. You always wanted a, you know, that's when I was having my streaming issues, so it was hard to maintain a constant stream. I know it's really annoying. So that's why we're on YouTube. At least we can maintain a constant stream, and it proves to people that it's not my service provider, it's TikTok. Because I can go to, look, we're streaming 3,800 kilobits per second, 720p from the same phone that I go to TikTok. I reinstalled the app. It's still not working. Other people are having live streaming issues. We'll be back. We're not getting rid of TikTok. It's just I can't stream there tonight. So I can, this is nice because we'll get some nice quality content here on YouTube. And it looks better anyway in landscape, especially for these cars. Look at the Lamborghini Gold Coast. Welcome to Chicago. We're just looking in the window, voyeuristically looking at these cars parked here at the Bentley Gold Coast here on Rush Street in Chicago. So here, look at the light still hitting the 900 North Michigan building. The sun hasn't set yet. And yeah, I'll bid him for a car. Yeah, I'll see if they'll let me take one for a test drive. See how much money I got to put down for a test drive. They say, how many cars you own? None. So first car is going to be a Lamborghini. Yeah, yes sir. Let me take it for a test drive. Okay, sign this paperwork. Here we're at Connors Park. Now we're at Chestnut, Joey Chestnut Street. There's the Rivian. We checked out the Rivian. It looks nice there. Look at this great view to the John Hancock. Still gleaming in the sun. See, we're a block, long block west of Michigan Avenue, Rush and Chestnut here. Here's the Sofitel. Here, let's go through. Let's see Jenny's ice cream here. Even though it's cold, you feel like some ice cream. Yeah, Catch Me If I Can. Yeah, that's a great movie. Be like the Cannonball Run. Remember that movie, The Cannonball Run, where they were just toying with the police? You know, they had a race across the country. Who could get across the country the fastest in their exotic cars? Like Smokey and the Bandit. Those cars weren't that exotic. I think my uncle had a Thunderbird back in the 80s. There's the Tesla store. Yeah, where's your black and green Lamborghini? Yeah, we got it on order. We're talking to Tom Cruise from Rain Man. He's importing it right now. It's on the ship. Let's go. But here, I got to figure out which way to go here. Okay, we'll cross to the left here. We got the light here. So we did the Tesla store on Friday. I walked through there. I don't want to wear out my welcome, so we'll cross over this way, and we'll get you a nice view. Look at that view. So it's looking straight south to the Wabash, to the Trump Tower, and then we got all these high-rise condo buildings along Rush. That's the Park Hyatt to the right. The Four Seasons is in the left, but they're not in the top. They're in the bottom of it. The tops are all exclusive condo buildings, or high-end residential penthouses, multi-million-dollar penthouses. But there's the Tesla store. You know you're in Chicago when you see the John Hancock building there. Yeah. Yeah, much better on YouTube. Thanks, Marilyn. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Thanks for joining us here. We did it at lunchtime. We saw the Buckingham Fountain. We had beautiful sunshine. And there's the Aritzia. We can do the whole Aritzia store. Look at that landscape. I feel like I have more control over the camera here. You know, it works with the gimbal. Yeah, catch me if you can. Here's St. Laurent. You go in there, they got the security. They're watching me film. They're looking at me through the window right now. I said, you can't film. So I'm in a public street. There's the Dior. We'll go by Lululemon. We go by the same stuff all the time, but I rarely do it on YouTube at night. And we did it on Friday and it looked great. So we're gonna walk through the Gold Coast right at the magic hour. And we're gonna go up and down some streets, check out some Halloween decorations. So thanks for tuning in. Like I said, I think there's a parade tomorrow on Halstead Street at 6:30. I don't know if I'll get up there by 6:30. It goes until 10. So I don't know how a parade's going to go that long. But there might be other parades throughout the city too. There's the Glossier. Look at that makeup. That looks like a makeup store. Look at that. It's just tons of cosmetics there. Very clean. Here's the Madewell. Get some nice Madewell clothes. 40% off. Yeah. How's it going? And so now we're up to the purple lights here at Oak and Rush. Let's check out these purple lights. Let's see how they look. Yeah, we're plugged into Tesla. I'm a human hybrid car. I merged my brain with a car. If I think, it just takes me there. It's like teleportation. It's the new feature of Tesla cars. Elon Musk is already selling stock, his artificially intelligent implant car. But look at the purple lights here, right on Oak Street. Let's check out Oak Street here a little bit. I don't know why this car isn't turning. There's been people walking, I guess that's why. But we were here on Friday night. It was a little darker, so you get what's going on here. We got the beautiful purple lights here on Oak Street, this great shopping, high-end shopping district. I can't afford to shop in any of these shops, but you know, Versace, Jimmy Choo, Prada, all the high-end shops, Armani, Hermes, Barney's New York's down that way, all that stuff. Look how nice the lights look. Yeah, welcome to Chicago, welcome to Oak Street. Here, we'll cross the street here, there's sirens coming. So that's gonna be, the new Cartier is gonna be there, but it's taking forever to open it. And sometimes we see, hey Omar, how's it going? How you doing? Yeah, nice to see you, that's great. These lights look great. These lights look great. How you been? What's been shaking?
Everything's good, man. We're in the middle of a remodel. We're about to be doing a little bit of expansion going on here.
Really?
Yeah,
that's good. I like your window displays. These are so nice. Prada here, right here on Oak Street and Rush and Michigan Avenue. And thank you so much, sir. You're always looking dapper, man. That's good.
All right.
That's good.
Yeah. See you next time.
Yeah, I'll see you next time. Have a good night. Yeah, that's great. Look at this. Yeah. That is awesome. So good. We'll head up Rush Street. And yeah. Omar's great. I'm pretty sure that's his name. I met him. I first saw him down at the Nordstrom's. There's a Prada store there, and he was so nice and friendly. And then the other time I was walking in the morning, and he was at the Prada right there. And so he stopped out to say hello. Thank you, sir. And yeah, we'll promote Prada right there. It keeps the corner. And I always joke the devil wears Prada because I love that movie, and it advertises the business, you know. No, any publicity is good publicity, right? And he probably, Omar, I'm on YouTube tonight because TikTok, I'm having streaming issues. So hopefully you're probably like, well, why is he, if you're looking for me on TikTok, that's why I'm not on TikTok right now. But here, we'll go by Gibson's. We're doing this all on the fly. I appreciate you for tuning in, everybody. There's Lux Bar, Bellevue. Look how nice it looks there across the street. Yeah, Tara, Omar's a great guy, yeah. And yeah, look at the, that's where the Carmines is gonna go. We talk about that. We might head down Elm Street. Tonight might be the night to head down Nightmare on Elm Street in the Gold Coast. I know there's some great Halloween decorations that way, and there's some beautiful architecture. And then we could segue right into Astor Street. I know some of you might have missed it. We tried to film it on Friday night, and it was raining, and my gimbal went out, and all kinds of things happened. But it all worked out because we got to see the Critical Mass bike ride through Lincoln Park, and that was fun. So I was able to, wasn't live streaming. I filmed that the old-fashioned way. I did a 10-minute TikTok almost, riding through the park there with the Critical Mass bike riders at night, and they were looking good with the neon. And hey, we'll cross down here. We're up at Cedar. There's the Velvet Taco, and we'll cross up here. We could go down that way, but these are real long streets. I just want to go down one, and then we'll cut up Astor, and then we might cut over towards the Old Town, but we'll enter it a different way than we usually do. There's Luminati's. There's the Viceroy, Somerset, Devereaux. Go to the nightclub there on the top. You enter the side. There's Warby Parker. It's your glasses. Yeah, I know. I got about right here and it started raining. And then everything went to pot street, so I decided here. Hopefully I'll get, what's that, Rumble? So hang on. We're down. Hold on, I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna stop here and see if we get it back here. Maybe I need to walk out of it here. Hey, we're coming back. So stick with me. We're having a streaming hiccup here, Elm Street, and just like Nightmare on Elm Street, we lost our connection here. So we'll keep on trucking here. If I have to restart, I'll restart this, and I might have to here. So hold on. That is so weird. Why would it be good and then all down? This. I'm gonna stop and come back here.